Wow. See nice people. Great. Okay. We will wait until some other friends are joining us before I will start. But thank you for being here. That's wonderful.
Hi, Frida. Thank you for being with us today.
Lovely. Hi, Priscilla. Beautiful. It's quite exciting for me, I tell you.
We have some other people joining. They were just finishing off the chanting. So they should all be with us.
Sure. That's why I want to wait as well. Definitely.
Okay.
Hi, Frida. I'm also here.
Oh, hi, Damia.
How are you?
You're here. Beautiful. Yeah, I know some of my friends will join, which is great. Thank you for being here.
Anytime. I'm excited.
And all best wishes from your sister from the Netherlands, Frida.
And yes, there she is. How lovely, Erika. Wow, you made it too.
Yes, of course.
Yes, it's I've got to tell you, my notes here around me, just to see if I cover everything I would like to share. Okay. Are you okay, Priscilla, if I give it 2 minutes for people to join?
Yeah, that'll be fine. We were just running late with the chanting. We started late with that.
Okay, maybe you can indicate to me when you feel it's the right time.
Okay.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Okay. I tell you, by the way, it's here really raining. Just before we started, it came with buckets of water here out of the sky. It's really, really nice, refreshing water streaming down here. Okay.
Oh, that's amazing, because here it's beautiful sunshine today.
Wow. Okay.
Anne wat? Die groot is het.
Nirvana, mute yourself, sweetie. Nirvana, you need to mute yourself.
Yeah, if some of you can mute, would be great. Thank you.
think if you'd like to start, I know there's going to be a few more people joining us. I think they're just
Sure, that would be great.
struggling to connect.
Okay, yes, okay. I've been waiting for this moment. So actually, it was an incredible surprise for me to receive this week on Monday night while I was driving in my car back home of last night, having dinner with some of my friends who were going to fast. And actually this year I've decided to fast as well with them. That I received this phone call from Priscilla, and it was very dark in the car, and I thought, okay, what's calling? Who's calling? A different sound. And I moved to the side of the road, and I was able in the dark to pick up my phone, and wow, there was South Africa. And I was honestly surprised to get this request if I was going to talk live here to you, my friends. And she asked me like, okay, Frida, so what will be the title of your speech? I said, okay, well, call it Life, a Journey of Discovery. Life, a Journey of Self-Discovery. And for me, for sure, that is what life is. And okay, write a little blurb on that. Okay, so I did when I got home, and I sent it off, and I thought, all right, here we go. And for the first time, actually, this is for me a live presentation. Immediately when I started reflecting on what I said, life is an incredible journey of discovery, I started to think, what am I actually talking about? Life. Where do we start? Where do we end? And so I came to the concept of that we actually don't know. We don't know where we come from. We don't know where we are going to. So it's the absolute unknown which somehow brings us here and should be in us as well, a very unknown aspect. And so birth and death on each side, with beyond the unknown, if I bring them together, there should be something like being in the moment. And that being in the moment could give me then some of the answers, why I am here, what life is about, the discovery of life. So many times we are discussing the hereafter. And then I thought, but what about the here before? So the here before and the hereafter, again, together in time, bringing it in time together, where time actually doesn't exist anymore in such a way, passing time, that should bring us to some form of truth about our own reality. So that's where I started in my reflection. And then I thought, but okay, we are born here, we come to Earth as a little bundle, a little baby. And that birth is already an incredible experience in itself. But then, from that moment on, we are exposed here in this very dense, heavy matter to, first of all, everything that comes onto us through the senses. So that baby, it feels the touch, it hears the sounds, it smells, it will eventually also see and being aware. So all these senses together are the first impressions of life here on Earth, but they have a huge impact on us throughout life, those senses. And in those first moments, days, weeks, we start to absorb what comes from this outside world to us, having no idea, coming from a completely different realm, in a very different energy, which is still present there in that beginning. Slowly that starts to be covered up, really covered up by all these experiences and impressions. And from there, when that child slowly grows up, there are coming voices from these parents, voices from their friends, with all sorts of demands, expectations, judgments, interpretations. And these voices, again, we absorb, and sometimes slowly feelings will start tapping in. What's all this about? And we are formed and shaped slowly within that setting. So it's the concepts we start with our mind to deliver to our children, our family members, our community. And this mind really believes to know. But in the end, I can tell you, nothing of this mind knows, absolutely nothing. And it's then also, of course, the body we came in, where we had to absorb as a sponge with our senses all these impressions. And it starts to connect, starts to link. So it starts to bring in feelings and emotions. And so the brain and the emotions start to correlate. And the emotions and the body, they start to correlate. And it becomes an actually very complex network where we cocoon ourselves in, which eventually becomes, I would say, our blueprint in life. And as a child, you may feel things, but you haven't got the ability yet, to really realize what is happening and responding accordingly. And that is part of our journey in life, then the big discovery, to unravel all that, to unravel that whole blueprint which has accumulated in us. Because in that network of that complexity, we started to respond with, for instance, an aggressive mode, or a very defensive mode, or maybe we were stepping on the sideline and becoming just a spectator, or maybe we wanted to become the helper and all the time the mediator. So in that whole process, we have learned to take certain roles on, but also because of the expectations of the people around us, we took those roles on, going with the flow or going against the flow most of the time, and even not knowing that those patterns that we have developed those. Really thinking, identifying ourselves with those, that's what we are. Really believing that that's what we are. So can you imagine what it will be then if we realize that it's all formed here on this earthy planet, that we play a role in the scenarios on the theater stage, and that is actually not who we are? Can you imagine what an incredible work there needs to be done then to come to who we really are? The unknown, and how can we tap into that? So a lot of, I would say, first unpeeling of all these layers, all these connections, and becoming aware of those in the moment. That is part of the solution to getting to know, and maybe to develop something else than that identification with that personality we have become, but with something else which is also in us. And that is the beauty. We have something else in us which is not that personality, not the body, and not the mind, and not those emotions. So we can go in forms of all sorts of therapies, and there are many nowadays alternative therapies that try to help us to unravel that whole life scenario we have been building. And part of that unpeeling of all those layers can be actually, how do I say that? Can be actually directed and guided through other techniques, where I really, from experience, can say that meditation is one of them, and a very, very, very important one. And another one, where I will say is prayer, if you understand what prayer is. So what I actually would like to do today, before I am going to explain in more depth what meditation could do for you and could be, I really would like to guide you in a meditation with me through a process so that you can maybe feel and sense a little bit of what that can be. And I've actually, for today, I've chosen a meditation from Deepak Chopra. Really touches me because when I listen to him, the way he brings that to us in the community, I just know how much truth there is in the way he's guiding us. So I'm asking you, please join me, guiding you through this meditation, and then I will continue my ideas of what life could be. Okay, so may I ask you to close your eyes and try to sit straight up with your feet slightly apart and try to relax where you are. Then try to pay attention to your breathing. And that is where Deepak Chopra starts with us. Feel how your breath goes in and how your breath goes out. So please keep following me in guiding you with your eyes closed through this process. Pay attention to your breathing. Follow your breath in and your breath out. Feel how the air is entering through your nostrils and how they come out through your nostrils. How they are leaving through your nostrils. Keep on paying attention to your breathing. Of course, your mind may be distracted by a sound, by a thought, by a sensation. Let those just pass. Observe and come back to your breathing. Now I'm asking you to bring your attention to your heart, the area in the middle of your chest, and keep your attention there, in your heart area. We are moving into several questions of self-reflection. And the first one here, and I ask you mentally to repeat that for yourself, is who am I? Who am I? And repeat that, who am I? And if any thoughts, sensations, feelings, or images are coming to you, let them spontaneously just come to you. Who am I? Second question we move to is, what do I want? What do I want? And again, repeat that question mentally, and any feelings, sensations, images, and thoughts, just let them come to you spontaneously. Moving to the third question. What is my purpose? What is my purpose? Repeat mentally. And let any feeling, sensation, thought just come in and pass spontaneously. And let's move to the last question. What am I grateful for? What am I grateful for? And again, embrace any feeling, image, sensation, thought that comes spontaneously. What am I grateful for? Okay, stay with your eyes closed, and I move to the next part of this meditation. And I ask you to repeat the words inside yourself again. And the first phrase I would like to give you is, I am, and then you place your first name and your last name. So when I am doing this, I'm saying, I am Frida Joosting. I am Frida Joosting. So you place your own first name and last name, and you repeat the phrase mentally. And now let go your last name. So in my case, I would say, I am Frida. I am Frida. So just your first name. Now drop your first name and only repeat the words, I am, I am, I am. And now replace the I am with the words ahum, ahum, which is Sanskrit and which is actually the sound of the breath. Lots of people know the word as aum. In this case, we break it in ahum, ahum. And for quite a while, we will repeat within ourselves this sound of ahum, silently, ahum. And keep your eyes closed, but let go now of the mantra as well. Let go the aham and settle in your own being, in your own existence, in your own consciousness. You're all the same. Being, existence, consciousness. And now we will move to our last stage of our meditation. In the space we are now, you are now, we are going to set 4 intentions. And the first one is joyful, energetic body. And repeat that again mentally, joyful, energetic body, or feel it, feel it. Feel it in the space where you are now, joyful, energetic body. Then move your attention to your heart area and hear the phrase, loving, compassionate heart. Loving, compassionate heart. Then bring your awareness to the place between your eyebrows, well known as the third eye. And repeat the phrase, reflective, alert mind. Reflective, alert mind. And then move to the place, the space above your head, above your crown. And hear the words, lightness of being, lightness of being. And bring your attention all the way up there, lightness of being. And here we finish the sequence, but take your time. Bring your awareness back in your body, in the surroundings where you are. Become aware and take your time to open your eyes, but still have the feeling of the experience. So take your time all to come back here. Just sitting on your sofa, your chair, meeting each other here. Okay, open your eyes. Try to open your eyes. Okay. I'm sure that for you as well as for me, the way I'm sitting here right now is different than before the meditation. And that's why I wanted you to experience first before I would say something about it. What is meditation? What is meditation? For me, it's the way going inwards. So as long as we are bringing our attention and our doing outwards, we lose ourselves, the energy goes out. The moment we are able to be here, just here, with ourselves, the energy goes in. There are many meditation techniques, but they all have the same aim, the same purpose, to go beyond the mind, to go beyond the body, to go beyond our emotional field. So there are tools, you can say tools, to open up that little space, the vibration, the energy, where you are maybe able to hook onto, to tap into a consciousness that is there, but which many times, we even don't relate to, even are not aware of. So meditation is the practice of becoming aware, becoming the watcher of oneself, the observer of oneself. And in that watching and observing, we start to realize what is there. And that is that whole package, we have accumulated. And by then letting go and going beyond that package, we may be able to access something of our real existence. So our real reality, something of truth, something which is really been beyond our ability to grasp, definitely not in concept. However, where we can reach an energy vibration state where the universe will open up and pour over us the insights, the consciousness, we otherwise even wouldn't be able to access. So I feel meditation is a wonderful tool from being here and going in. And I know out of experience as well, when you choose one meditation and you do it for longer and longer, it becomes easier and easier to access that space and those gaps, as particularly Osho calls them, the gaps in the space, the silence of the space. So you connect with that silence, and in that silence, and I would nearly say, I know that Eckhart Tolle calls it stillness, even stillness, when we go even beyond the body. In that stillness, in that space, that's where we can meet creation. And we are creation, where we can meet, for some people, the Creator. We come from the Creator, where we can meet infinite consciousness. We are infinite consciousness. So everything else in this body, my mind, my body, my emotions, my circumstances, everything I believe, I judge, I recommend, anything is limited. And all these bring me in these limitations. Well, I like to go out of those limitations to reach my real connection with myself. And that self, call it the higher self, the observer, the watcher, which is seeing and operating beyond this personal existence. One of my really favorite masters is Osho Bhagwan, as he is brilliant, absolute brilliant in giving us the so many meditations he developed. And maybe some of you know his meditations, like the chakra sound, chakra breathing, heart meditation, the Kundalini, the dynamics. I've done them all, and it's immense. It's incredible the impact they can have on your being, your existence. So what I would like to do now, just to celebrate him and to show you something else as well, is to share my screen. And I really hope I'm able to do that, because I struggled this afternoon. I had to change some settings on my laptop, and to celebrate actually Osho. And he has been able, like many others, to communicate the wisdom that lies beyond our conceptual mind. So let me see if I can share this with you. Okay, I can't see him yet here. Let me again try if I can share him. Yes, here he should come. So let me see if I can open this up for you. And I hope you can see this. And please listen with me and thank him for the wisdom he has given us.
Staring at the moon so blue, turning all my thoughts to you. I was without hopes or dreams, tried to dot an inner scream, but you saw me through. Walking on a path of air, see your faces everywhere. As you melt as hard as stone, you take my hand to guide me home, and now I'm in love. You took my heart away when my whole world was gray. You gave me everything and a little bit more. And when it's cold at night and you sleep by my side, you become the meaning of my life. Living in a world so cold, you are there to warm my soul. You came to mend a broken heart. You gave my life a brand new start, and now I'm in love. You took my heart away when my whole world was gray. You gave me everything and a little bit more. And when it's cold at night and you sleep by my side, you become the meaning of my life. Holding your hand, I won't fear tomorrow. Here where we stand, we'll never be alone. You took my heart away when my whole world was gray. You gave me everything and a little bit more. And when it's cold at night and you sleep by my side, you become the meaning of my life. You become the meaning of my life. You become the meaning. You become the meaning of my life.
Wow. You know, he always touches me. And because I feel he really knew. He knew exactly what existence is about. And I think I may, hang on, have to. I Okay, am I still here with you? Yes, okay. And he moved really, shows us how to move from this mind into awareness, from these emotions into the heart, the portal of getting to know ourselves. And it's sad, it's very sad how he actually died himself because he was poisoned by quite likely one of his own devotees. And that happens always with these masters, these very special people that come to us, because they are controversial and they bring us something which here on the earthy planet, you know, by many is not understood. But we can be joyful. He lets us celebrate. And I know that at the planet right now, shifts have been taking place from the fourth and fifth dimensional energies. So we are going beyond space, beyond time, and we are discovering more the love which is there when we don't try to grasp, reason, understand anything which is around us. Okay, so let me then now go to the last part I wanted to share with you, and that's prayer. And there I actually want to honor my Muslim friends as well, because they have an incredible devotion towards prayer. And they pray 5 times a day. And I need to say that prayer is the way, the bridge between us here and that all, that universe, and where we can become that one drop in the ocean. And prayer is an interesting experience because it is sort of contradictional. It has a contradiction in it because it's silent. At the same time, there is a form of dialogue. And I would say if prayer is only expressing gratitude, thankfulness for existence, rather than asking, then I would say, yes, the prayer is not in you, but you are in the prayer. And so I would say when prayer becomes really a form of being, which you can carry with you throughout the day, then it can become an incredible gift. And it can be guiding you through life in such a warm, positive, loving way, connected with others, which is actually very strong in communities, Muslim communities, that we can learn from that, how to connect with each other in a loving way. Unfortunately, prayer is something that many times also is expected by parents. And so in your upbringing, it's taught. The mind is becoming very exact and wants to have certain ways of prayer, certain texts for prayer. I really believe that that is actually destroying the meaning of real prayer. Real prayer should be like a resurrection, should be like being born, a newborn, should be like getting new insights in your existence, in being, in consciousness. Then I really would say that's prayer. So when prayer becomes something from the mind again, from the set mind, and it becomes a duty, or it becomes something that is expected by the environment, I really feel that it's losing its meaning. If not, it's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful experience where you can start to feel the heartbeat, start the flame of existence and be connected in the universe. So may I end my speech here with a last sharing of some quotes of Rumi. And Rumi is as well very close to my heart as a Sufi master. And I myself has recently decided to explore more his ways of experiencing life and the wisdom he has given us. So let me share some quotes now. I believe that the sound is missing on this one. So I have got some sound here with me, which I would add on. And I will actually read the quotes myself because it looks like that also the sound has gone. So let me see if I can share again my screen with you. Okay. Hope this time it's Rumi here. Okay, here we are. And let me go here. And let's listen to him. And he's very, very similar to Osho. And that is beautiful because the two men come from such a different background and such a different century they lived in. So that's the beauty, which tells me that there is truth in it. Let's listen here. Okay. So knock and he will open the door. Okay, can't see it all. Okay. Sorry. I've lost my screen. Okay. Step out of the circle of, I can't read it all, unfortunately, and into the circle of love. Out beyond ideas of wrongdoing and right doing, there is a field where you meet Dia. When the soul down in the grass, the world is full to talk about. Everything in the universe is within you. Ask all from yours. Okay, maybe better if you read it because I can't see my screen very well, and I just keep my sound on. Okay, I'm not sure what's happening here. I can't see myself. Okay. So I just say, let's end here my presentation. And let me thank you so much. And I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you can take something with you. And yeah, hope to see you hopefully next time. So thank you very much. And bye for now. Okay. Thank you and hope to see you next time. Thank you so much. Okay. If there's anyone who still wants to put here a question, I got here. Thank you, Frida. That was wonderful. Thank you for the beautiful talk. I have to go to the next one. That was Priscilla. Good morning from the UK. And Ops, thank you, Frida. And I thank you all. Bye for now. Bye-bye.